Alright guys, so I've done it again, and I remember when I used this thing for the first time in Nara at Lagoon City, I was pretty impressed. But the second time I used it at Area 41, I fell in love with this bad boy. And I just could not resist, made the investment because I want to get you guys really cool gameplays with this thing, and that is the KRYTAC backwards box Airsoft Vector. Guys, the KRISS Vector is one of the most iconic weapons in gaming, let's be real here. And I want to get you guys the most unique guns gameplays. I don't want to be throwing on a million cameras on my camera. I want to show you guys the real thing, right? The real guns, the real fun stuff. So let's go ahead and unbox this thing and get right into it. Okay, so the first thing is that the box is a just normal cardboard box, and this is Japan, so we actually have a under 1 joule certification sticker. Let's go ahead and open this thing. It's gonna be backwards. Ta-da! Ta-da! Woo! Woo! That is beautiful, guys. Before we get to the Hontai, we have our certification here. And this proves that this is under 1 joule, and it is pretty goddamn weak. It says here on the sheet, it's shooting at 80. We might have to like change out the spring or do something, but that is very, very slow. But anyway, good for CQB, right? Okay, so we have the owner's manual here, magazine, rail attachment, and a Dean's Tamiya connector, which means this thing must be Dean's. Let's open this bad boy up. Oh my god. It's beautiful. More beautiful than I remember. And that was only a few days ago when I played with it at Area 41. This is really, really nice. God damn, that build quality. Very nice. Wow. You know what I really liked about the KRISS Vector? Is the shouldering. It's just being able to really quickly shoulder. And this grip is really, really nice. It acts like a vertical foregrip. So you really don't need any attachers. Maybe a hand stop if anything. But, you know, even just the ergonomics of it and just the handling of it, you can do the little bit of the cheese, like the Japanese cheese here, and the Japanese airsoft cheese. You can actually fully do it if you want to do it, like the Milsimi. But UAV flip, very nice, very beautiful. Wow. So right off the bat, one of the best things I like about this toy is the ergonomics of it. So the charging handle, of course, is really easy to pull on. If you just pull your finger back, it automatically grooves in, and you can pull it back, which reveals the hop chamber, which is really cool for like LARPiness. The fire select is actually right next to your foregrip, I guess, which would be the recoil engine here, and you can easily switch between all three of these like this. So it's just really, really intuitive. The bolt catch is really intuitive, even though you'll never use it. And like the mag release, it can be a little bit difficult, but you know, you just kind of bring it down and put it back up, and you kind of get used to it. There is a mag catch by Lilac, so you can put it all the way around, and you'll be able to do an ambidextrous reload, which is really cool. And the selector switch is actually really nice too. So I actually really enjoy this, and the trigger, I like that micro switch. I do like that micro switch. And of course this stock, so some spaces in Japan are very, very, very tight. So being able to fold up the stock and being able to just cheese around there is going to be very, very useful in CQB. And I honestly think this is going to be a great jack of all trades weapon. I'm probably not going to put the huge shroud on because that defeats the whole purpose of a CQB weapon. So I just want to keep it short, keep it small, and be able to just, you know, round those corners and do all that kind of stuff. Cool. Okay guys, let's go ahead and test fire this thing. There's no magazine side. There's nothing in the hop there. And we're going to throw in our little Vector battery. It's a 7.4 LiPo and it's very, very small. And it's probably the only one in the world that'll fit in this thing. Okay, so if you put it in this way, you just go ahead and you kind of stuff it in. Definitely recommend getting one of those extender caps. There ain't no way, bro. But once it's in, and the very short cord on this particular battery, it just fits in like that. Okay, so let's put on our iPro, and we're just gonna shoot into some space, and it is empty, there's no magazine, and let's go ahead and feel that trigger pull. Oh, it's nice. On a 7? I like that. What? It's like you're tapping a button because of the micro switch. Yeah, you're not gonna feather it, but it's quite heavy, but it's very short travel distance. Right up to the micro switch. Feel that, listen to this. See that? Nice. Cool, very nice on semi. I'm sure with an 11.1 it'd do even nicer. Let's try with the 2-round burst. Cool. Let's try the full auto. Wow, that is a nice trigger. And the ETU prevents it from overcycling and getting locked up. Me likey. I actually really like that. That's really nice. I like these irons a lot. Very, very nice. I'm tempted to not even run. You know what I like about this stock? Is that if you do the lean forward, and you lean forward like this, like a rail gun, you can actually get a nice cheek weld. But if you want to cheese, you can easily just rest your cheek here because it's airsoft. So it's really nice if you want to be able to cheese corners. And this very small profile makes it very easy. Nice. And everything just feels very, very solid. There's no creak, nothing. Very, very well built. I feel very confident with this. Very nice. Very nice. Now we're going to do an accuracy test and see how that fares out. LARP. Alright guys, it's time for the shooting test now. Using the proprietary 94 round magazine, 92, I don't know what it is. But you guys know how it is on the channel. 45 ACP, Boomer Energy. How many rounds is that? 30. So we're going to be running 30 round magazines. And guess what? We have the best loader for that. And we've mentioned here before on the channel. It is a go-to for me when it comes to standard AGs. Because you know I love my reel cap. So guys, this right here, not sponsored by the way, is the Laylax loader. And I love this thing for reel cap magazines because it has a guaranteed 6 BB load. Give or take 1 or 2 if you kind of screw it up a bit, but if you do it properly, it'll be 30. So you load it up to like 34 or something like that, and you're gonna get nice 30 rounds all the time, guys. So let's go ahead and do that and load up some Tracer 0.2 and shoot at that target over there. Now the only downside I'd say is that this part can break really easily if you use it on gas magazines. So do not use it on gas magazines. It's fine on AGs, and it only holds about 100, which is fine. So I'm gonna get our little magazine here, right there. 1. See that 6? See that? Okay, 3 times 6, 4 times 6, and that should be there. And you go like a little bit, 1, 2, 3, or something like that. And there we go. Should be around 30 rounds because you do lose some BBs when you insert or take out. So should be good. We got our Ace Tech Tracer and load the BBs, rack the charging handle that does nothing, hop off, and let's see if this thing is accurate at a reasonable range. Oh, here we go. Okay, the very first round does not feed. That might just be because it's brand new. A little low. Pretty goddamn straight though. Yep. Yep. Damn. Nice. If I could just bring it up a bit. Yep. Woo! those groupings. You see those groupings? I know you can't, but I'll show you. Hop off grouping. Very nice. So now let's test with a little bit of hop on here. So we're just gonna throw up the hop just a bit by pushing it forward near the charging handle. It's about halfway generous. See how it goes? That response. Reloading. Okay, so look at that. We lost 4 BBs. 4 BBs fell out. So if we do 34 round mags, we're gonna get 30 round mags. Okay, look at this grouping. Again, very, very solid at a reasonable CQB range. I think this can be a pretty good indicator of how accurate this thing is. I know as the distance goes more, it'll be more varied, but I can get a pretty good idea that this thing is there's not that many flyers. Actually, not really that much at all. So I think the hop is in good shape, and I think we can maybe burst and full auto this thing next. Okay, so for the sake of the full auto test, we're just gonna load this thing up all the way. Time to light up this piece of paper. Rack the useless charging handle. We'll start with semi, then we're gonna do 2 bursts, and then we're gonna go full auto. Here we go, ready? Again, so this is the thing again. See, it won't go unless it's fully down. So, fully confidently. Doesn't shoot on empty once. 2. Nice. Very nice and accurate. Nice, let's go 2 round burst. Nice, and full auto. And 3, 4 BBs fell out again, which means you do lose BBs on insert. So it doesn't feed them all away. Let's go check out that grouping. Guys, look at this. Even on full auto and burst, this thing is hella accurate. Oh my god. Okay guys, time for the infamous futon. Okay guys, it's time for the infamous futon chrono test. Let's go ahead and load our magazine with 0.2 gram BBs. Rack that charging handle that does nothing. And we're gonna do a 0 hop test. And here we go. Let's do 3 shots. 77. Whoops, I'm on full auto. 80, 78, 80, 80. So it looks like it was on par with what they said. About 80 milliseconds, about 80 meters per second. That's pretty weak, which is actually good for a lot of CQB fields actually. So, because this does have a quick change spring system, so we can actually switch it to like a MS100 or something like that and get it to like 90 something, which is good for outside. For indoor, this is perfectly fine. Let's go a little bit of hop. Let's go about reasonable, maybe about half. 78, 80, 77. Okay, so it doesn't really change it that much. Let's go max hop. 60, yep. 59, 57. So we don't want to do max hop. Let's go like a little bit of half. Yep, 77, 80, something like that. Let's test the RPM now on full auto. 17. Not bad, guys. Not bad at all. And the Orbeez overflow. Iron sight check. Switch. Reload test. Crouch reload. Crouch reload. Prone.
Check. Go and check. Walk test. Peep test. Nice. Try it again. Shooting test. Nice. 2-round burst chest. Not bad. Okay, so dark test, realistic CQB lighting. Let's see semi-auto. Nice. Let's test double burst. Nice. Not bad. These irons are actually really good. And lastly, full auto, here we go. That was awesome.
You know, like most of my airsoft toys are NGRS, recoil shocks, or gas guns, or something with a gimmick. And this is actually the first one that is just a normal AEG. Actually, I lied. My MCX is also a normal AEG, but this is a non-blowback. It's a non-everything. It's just a normal AEG, and honestly, it's just so cool. So I think it's worth just for that factor. Similar to my MCX. All right, guys. So this has been the KRISS Vector by KRYTAC. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful machine. Toy, whatever you may call it. This just had to be part of my collection. I always want to get those iconic guns, and this is one of them. Cannot wait to use this in CQB, and maybe with a few upgrades, we can bring it outdoors as well. But this is definitely going to be one of those mainstay weapons that are just so cool on the camera. We're not going to be throwing on a million scope cams and everything. You guys are going to be able to see this thing in all its glory. And in the meantime, I have some gameplay of the rented version I got from Area 41, and you guys can check out some of the gameplay there. But eventually, we will be bringing this bad boy out, and I'm super excited to show you guys. Anyway, guys, it's going to be a fun year, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.